Hey guys, in this video, it's the second part of the first part. I did announce that we are gonna have two parts because honestly, I wasn't expecting this video to do amazing. I got on today, looked at my YouTube after like not being on it for 3 days, and then I looked 2,000 views on a video, crazy. Have way more subscribers than I had, like way more. I'm super excited to keep doing videos with you guys. And let's just get into it. I will be telling you guys about. I read all of your guys' comments. We'll go through all of them right now. Right after we look at the like cards that we already looked at, just to show you guys like the difference in originally what we looked at. So Charlotte Katakuri, when we looked at him, was about $75, I'd say. Now 81. So went up about $7-8. I mean, that's not terrible. I did the video about probably a week and a half from today because I will be posting this the same day that I do upload. Um, I'm trying to look at the camera more. Thank you again for saying the whole camera thing. I will be putting it over here in the future, but for now it's over here. I literally just have it stick to the wall. Honestly, I just have it sticked right to the wall. Um, and then I'm gonna show you guys all these cards. So first we got Charlotte Katakuri, and then after this I'm actually gonna show you guys a. So this one was a really big one. I think we talked about it, and this is like the second half of the first one, so it's like not an overview of the last video. Um, I mean this part is, but that's not what my video I want it to be. There we go. Okay, so Monkey D. Luffy. So there's all these ones, right? This one. So it didn't go down much from, or it didn't go up much from what we looked at last time. I think it was about $63 here. It was about $40 when I saw it. Like, so basically, it got bought out. That's a big reason why cards are really big. They're hard to find. They are hard to like. The three big things: they're hard to buy, they're hard to find, and well, I guess that's two things. Excuse me. Um, they're hard to find. People buy them out, and the game is getting much bigger than I think they were expecting. And it's just crazy, honestly. There's a comment that I'll answer at. There's a comment that I definitely wanted to go around. There was a YouTuber in the comments, and he was like, "Hey, the link will be, by the way, at the end of the video, right here, or right here. I don't know. Actually, I may just send it to both sides. I may just double link it. Um, he said, he was asking basically what I think about how long the game's gonna stay around and how long it's gonna be like Lejudy. I hope I'm not saying that wrong. But I do know what it means. Basically, he's just asking how long is the game gonna stay relevant or like really playable, right? It's really big and really popular right now, and that's big reasons why cards are going up obnoxiously high, because you're gonna look at games like Pokemon and Magic, for instance. So we have two huge games that have been around for a huge amount of time, and then there's other ones like Yu-Gi-Oh and Digimon, big games. Digimon didn't do as well because Pokemon was more known for being a card game. Um, and Digimon was more of a show from what I know of. I've never played Digimon. I've only played Pokemon and Magic and more of the mainstream games. A big one that's going to be on this channel is actually going to be Universal Arena. Uh, Union Arena is what the name of the card game is. I have a video on it too. I may even put a link there for that, so it may just be a link for the old video and then a link for that one. I really enjoyed those. I enjoyed that game a lot. Oh yeah, so Pokemon. Pokemon's known for being more of a kids game, right? I mean, obviously there's adults. Um, I know many adults that play the game, but it's known to be more of a child's game. So, Magic's more known to be a adults game or 16 plus kind of game, anywhere in the range above 16. Um, Obviously there's people younger than that are playing it, but most of the people are that age. And then we have people that play One Piece. One Piece seems to be more of a range of 30 to, let's say, it's like college age. So most people that seem to be in college seem to enjoy this game a lot more than other people. What I understand, um, but the big thing about the game is I don't think it's gonna turn small, honestly, because of two reasons. The game's already doing so well, and the second reason is there's a whole show behind it, right? And Bandai doesn't like to let go of their card games, as you can notice. So we have like My Hero, what I know isn't really Bandai, but they still have their hands in it. And they don't like to let My Hero leave. Even though not a lot of people are playing it, some people are still playing it, so they're still updating the game, still making it relevant. They're still obviously selling packs. Cards are still worth money. But right now, One Piece is one of the biggest card games, and where it's standing right now is no, I don't think it's going to die down. The only worry I have for the game is that Union Arena is going to come in. People are going to want to collect it, obviously, because that's what most people are planning already. So there's going to be a lot of money. Right as soon as Union Arena comes out, it's going to be worth a lot of money, and everybody's going to want some cards, because it's going to have names like like Bleach. It's gonna have names like Hunter x Hunter, and then it's gonna have Jujutsu Kaisen for sure. There's 3 other titles coming out. Those are the only three that we see right now. So I think that's one of the big worries for the card game. And also, if prices keep going up at the rate that they're going up right now, in the next 4 months, the game could definitely die off. What is a worry if it just keeps going up like this? But you guys probably have seen Magic. Magic, they can put the prices up, and up, and people don't care. I would definitely say, I saw a comment and it said, new players should not play this game to start. I think that's the wrong idea about the way to go to it. I think there's decks that are really good that you can walk into the game by spending like probably $95, right? And that's like a card. Like some cards right now are just $95. Like easy $95. Give me it, I'll give you the card, right? They just have decks that are worth that amount. So let's point out one. So we have Nami. Yes, Nami has cards that are $20, but you also have 95% of your cards are all set cards. So like you play all events, then you have one event that is $5 a piece. Love Beam, from what I'm pretty sure. I will look up right now as I talk to you guys. And then we just have all these cards that, let's do this. So basically, yeah. Okay, so I'm sorry, I lied. So this is the normal version. They're $8 a piece. So you get to, just even cards like this, they're going up so much for no good reason. Like, I bought them when they're $5. Now they're $8.73, so I made like $3. I'm not gonna sell them though, because I have one set of them. I have one of four. I have four, and then basically I started the game playing Nami. Nami's not bad, but it takes a lot of skill to put a lot of time into something that's not gonna win you every single game. and people don't like that. There's decks like Enel that you could spend four, 500, let's say. Then you have decks like Sakazuki, $700 minimum, like minimum, truly. If you want to not get a whole deck, then if you get a solid full deck that's already built, I know my father personally, he sold his for $500. Um, I think I think buying a preset deck isn't the worst option if you know exactly what you want. But building decks, if you're just trying to enjoy the game, just build yourself a deck. Play a couple decks in that set, and then just build your own deck. As soon as you know what the deck does and you understand what the cards do inside the deck, then you can build a deck however you want and you'll enjoy it more, right? So I did figure out that worked. But you just gotta figure out which leaders aren't gonna which leaders aren't being played a lot, but can be played, and still win. We have, um, we have Sabo. Sabo's really good. I have a buddy that in our local tournaments he won 4.5. Yeah, he won 5 whole matches with no losses ever, and that he's new. He's new. He plays Sabo. He won 5 rounds in a row, pretty much. Or not 5 rounds, but 5 matches or so, and he's probably lost one. He had one game that he played out of 5 rounds of the 5 games. He lost all the way through except one round. And then after that, he just started to smoke people back to back to back. Because it's just weird. It's just a weird deck, but it's fun and cheap. Like, the cards are truly cheap in the deck. Yes, you're still going to have to probably pay $100. That does suck. But you can also just buy a deck, and the decks aren't unplayable. Honestly, the game's very even. It's just you're going to notice a difference when you buy cards. Like, obviously, because you're buying an $80 card that you gotta buy 3 or 4 of. Like Katakuri. It does suck, but you just sometimes have to do it if you want to play yellow. But there's also other options, like blue's really cheap. So the two colors that are really stupidly high right now, and I don't think are going to be coming down soon, and this has already been a problem with the game. It's not new. It's not new. It's definitely new to the prices, but it's not new for cards to go up more and more and more. And I don't think cards are going to go down much from where they are. So if you guys are looking for cards like Katakuri, Queens, all those types of cards you guys are looking for right now, just to get and hold on to. Because Katakuri, okay, so the two top colors before I keep talking on forever is Katakuri, so yellow. Yellow is ridiculously high for no good reason. It's just a good deck. There's just 4 to 5 good decks, and you can win a game even if the deck sucks with yellow. Now you have black with Sakazuki right now, and Sakazuki wins a lot of their games. And some blue cards are worth a lot of money because Sakazuki. Sakazuki is the reason that black and blue are going up slowly. But if you figure out the right blue cards and the right blue deck, then you're not going to have a problem with spending money because you're not going to spend as much as the cards that are in Sakazuki. But Enel is the reason that yellow is high, and Katakuri is the reason that yellow is high. Big Mom is starting to be the reason why yellow is high, but not the main reason. So if you guys want to walk into the game as a new player, play Kid. Kid is a really solid deck. I know it's harder to find, and it is not the best one to tell you guys to play. But they have a build that's going around right now, and it's winning games. It's Kid, and then all effects. All of your cards are effects, except Kid. So you play no bodies. It's fun. You basically just play with your leader, and then just counter out of everything, and then stun their characters. Super fun deck. But you have to pay $40 to $50 for the box. But the box comes with the whole deck and the leader. It comes with everything that you need. Everything together. Cards that you can't find unless you buy the box that hasn't came out since set 2 or set 1. So that's a really big thing to always remember. is they're not coming back out anytime soon. Like that starter decks are they're a 60 card deck, what comes with your leader, and then cards that kind of work around them. There's some cards that don't work, but there's certain cards that you have to get the box to get the cards that you want. So you're going to make money off that box that you're trying to buy, and then green's gonna keep going up. From what I'm guessing. Don't take my advice on that. Please don't. I think green's a very good one to start on, and then if you want to play blue, play something like maybe blue croc. From what I was seeing, wasn't super expensive, and then green, kid, Nami, and then we have green blue, Dofi. He is not a lot right now, but he's not low either. He's definitely more the middle range, because you have like a lot of $7-8 cards out of your 60 card deck. But there's still cards that are going for cents in this game, what's really nice. I know some people are playing this game just because for some reason the prices were really low and everybody was super shocked by it. Cent cards here, cent cards there, like, oh sweet, I can buy 50,000 decks. It's not like that anymore. You can't buy single cards for cents much anymore, but you still can. It's just not as normal. So now that I've been talking for like 20 minutes or 30 minutes, I don't know, 16 minutes and 38 seconds, we're just gonna start going through cards. I think that honestly, I think the game dying at this point is not possible. I mean, it will in the future, but it's like Magic. When's it going to die? It's not dying yet. Why is it not dying? It's because cards are still you can still get cards. They're not going to stop it. They're still making money. If they're making money, then they're not going to stop selling cards. If they stop selling cards, then they're not going to make money. They want to make money, so they're not going to stop selling cards until the game dies. So the game's not going to die. Basically, cards are not impossible to get. Boxes, I can see how boxes are hard to get. I know on the East Coast, because I'm West Coast, I know over here, it is definitely a little bit harder to get cards, but you just gotta go to all your local card stores on the right days and go on a pre-release day. If you want that box, you gotta use your time. You gotta go that day at that time to get that box. And you gotta be talking around to people. Like, I know there's a tournament down in Walla Walla that they had 3 people go, and top 6 got prizing, so they got double prizing, and it was like, I think they had 8 or 9 boxes. So just do the math. They got a couple boxes of OP05. It was one of the places down in Walla Walla. Places like that just get tons of boxes, and you just gotta look around, talk to people. One Piece, the community is really nice. You guys would probably, I don't know how many of you guys are going to local tournaments, but that's how you're gonna get cards. The Sims, not a bad way if you don't want to spend tons of money, but you can also make money from going to tournaments. So don't think of cards as being, oh, whatever money I'm gonna put into, I'm never gonna get back. No, don't look at it that way. Don't spend tons of money to be like, oh, I'm gonna win every single tournament and then I'm gonna do this. No, it's not gonna work like that either. You gotta play enough. You gotta. But what I do is, if I'm gonna buy a deck, I try it on the sim like 1,000 times, see if I keep enjoying it, and then look at the meta, see if that color is still playable in the next meta, and then if it's playable and my deck's not gonna get destroyed by everything that's coming up, then I'll buy the cards, and then I'll just hope that they don't go down a huge amount. Or I'll try and use common sense if I have any about the card. And then, or just talk to people and say, hey, do you know if this card you think is going to go down, up, maybe just sit, hopefully sits, but I mean, if it goes up too, it's not the worst. I have 3 decks. I have a Nami deck that's almost all cut, like, not custom art, like judges and all that. And then I have We have a Dofi deck, the new blocker Dofi, just for fun. And then I have one other deck. It is my Enel deck. My Enel deck is the deck that I'm playing right now. It is the meta, and it takes 3 Katakuri's. I have 4 Katakuri's myself. I'm using 3 in the deck right now. I'm switching back over to Purple Yellow Croc after this tournament that's coming up. There's a $400 mat that they're giving away for whoever wins. I'm going to go to the tournament and hopefully win it. Probably not, but hopefully win it. It's on the 13th. Hopefully I can make it there. But honestly, you just gotta find a group or make a group of people and make sure everybody goes those days. I know down where I live, I'm not gonna say where this area is. There's another super successful YouTuber. He's getting like 4,000 or 5,000 views per video now. Tons of subscribers. He's doing really well. He barely just like 3-4 months ago started his YouTube channel. He's been doing amazing, and that's what I'm aiming for, guys. I'm really aiming for that subscribe goal. But what I was saying is the Discord. We have a Discord, and I'm not gonna tell you guys too much about that. But there's a Discord. Monday through Sunday. We have places that you can go in the local area where we live. Is like Monday you go here, Tuesday you go here. Wednesday we all go here. On Thursday we all go here. Wednesday we all go here. Friday we all go here. Saturday, Sunday. And some people make it all week. Some people don't go all week. But each one of those places has one piece. One big thing, if none of you guys know about it, I'm going to find it right now on my phone. And I will show you guys something super important if you guys don't have it. It is the way to find all the locations around you that they're doing tournaments. And this will get you guys to be able to find all of your stuff. So it is called Bandai TCG Organized Play System is what this one's called. It's their official app on Bandai TCG Player. The physical actual app is called Bandai TCG Plus. But that is how you guys are gonna find all of your places that you can go around. And if you guys don't have a Discord or something for that local area, make one, invite everybody from all the tournaments to it, talk to everybody individually, say, hey, do you want to join this Discord? I'm trying to like make all the locations, all these different times for all this different stuff. That'll help the card game a lot. And if you guys already have one, just make sure to join it and make sure to get friends, because friends really do help in the game. Most of the people in this game, honestly, if they're set cards, people are pretty nice. They don't try and be like, oh, well, it's a set, so you gotta give me a cent, or like something, or like you want 4 of it, you gotta give me $1. No, people aren't really like that in this game too much. But I mean, there's still people that are card game fanatics that do that whole thing. But yeah, just ask people for cards if they're sent cards, or just say, hey, do you like have any extras of this, or do you have any extras of this? And then trading cards too is a really good way of not spending too much money. Like my father and me, we've probably spent $400, but we've also made like probably $700-800, so we're like plus in the 300s 400s. So that's a big thing to know. If you trade correctly, and you still can make money without screwing people over. That's the big thing to know, is that you can still make money while not screwing over people. It's a hard thing to do, obviously, because everybody would be doing it, but still possible. I really wanted to go over to Shop All. Go down here. So packs are $10 a piece now. That's outrageous. Don't get a pack at that point. There's no point. Yes, there's like manga cards that are worth $700, and it's one out of your 7 cards or 10 cards out of that pack. Don't get it. It's not worth it, man. The cards aren't worth it. Like these cards were cents.
These literal cards were like cents. This is in Enel, so it's worth something. This is in Sakazuki, I guess, so it's worth 50 cents. Like, it's $1.11. These are cards that were cents. This doesn't make any sense. Just, you can, it's obnoxious, honestly, but it's still, the game's still playable. I think, honestly, if you have too much of a problem with the game, just honestly don't play the game. If you have too much of a problem with the game, don't ruin it for others. Just don't play. Um, Sabo's $10 because they're in all Sakazuki decks at this point. And he's also played in his own deck. What's actually really interesting is you can play Sabo in Sabo. What's not normally not a thing that you can do actually. That's the card that I'm about to pick up. There's a second Kaya coming out. Out of these new packs that they're coming out, from what I heard. Yeah, see this one, 15 cents. That's not bad. That's nothing at all. Yeah, these cards were like cents a piece. So we'll do this. Best selling. No, not that. And also, if you can't find boxes, because I saw somebody in the comment that was saying I can't find boxes. Go here. Right when it came out, I know they're obnoxiously high, and if you really want a box so much, what I would never do, in my opinion, but if you really, really want a box and you live somewhere that you just can't get boxes and nobody around you can get boxes, buy one on here if you really want one. But just know they're obnoxiously high and nobody's buying it for that price because there's no reason to buy it for that price. Don't buy OPO4. OPO4 is one of the worst things that you could buy. Yes, it's obnoxiously cheaper. It's not worth it at all. OPO1, OPO2, OPO5. Don't get 4. Maybe 3 if you really want 3 for some weird reason, and a lot of your cards are in 3. Like Nami, I know a lot of her cards are in 3, but I'd rather buy the cards than spend the money to buy a box and get a quarter of the cards that I want. Like there's cards on here, so the Enel leader is going for $81. That's not bad. Bello Betty's going for 63, so my price went up on my card because I pulled this on this channel, guys. I pulled Bello Betty out of the only box that I opened on this channel. Crazy enough. I went somewhere, bought a box. Okay, so we have the all art of Zoro, $570 right now. Look at the price under that. The market price, $293. You can buy it for $293. It's not $570. You can find it for what it says down there. That means maybe somebody probably did put it for. Somebody probably did sell one for $570. I don't know why somebody would buy it on there for that, but somebody did. One person did. One person alone. That's why it's at that price right now. Or like eBay or something. Yeah, see? Like, people are selling it for this price, but you can buy one right here, right now, for $250. There's cards on here that you can just find that are way under. Nobody's buying these cards for certain prices. Some people are just straight up trying to get their hands off some of these cards, because there's just cards in here that people just don't play, and so there's no reason to have it. So we have the Dantex Rosinante, $50. So one that I'm gonna point out to you guys, because I don't want to say, hey, play Nami, and then you can't get the all art for it. I don't even have the all art. I don't care that much. So you have all these ones, obviously. This one was 200, now 400. I have a buddy that has 40 of these. 40, 30? 40 or 30 of these. Of this exact one, the $428 one. So this card right here, it was $100 the last time that I checked. It's at $238, and this is the actual very reasonable price right now. Pretty reasonable. Not at all, honestly, not at all. I got a custom art from someone on Etsy. Luckily, I got 2 of them actually. Same art though, because he shipped 2.
He accidentally didn't put character on one though, like the thing that says leader on it. So it's even a little bit more clean, I thought. Um, but I mean, it wasn't this card obviously. Like it didn't look like this one. It looked totally different. It was really nice. I got two of it though because he accidentally did put leader and he already shipped it out by the time they could say no, you're fine, I don't mind. So I sold one of them for I think $15. But like, just buy custom arts honestly. If you're not wanting to spend the money, you're not going to a big tournament because the big tournaments will not allow you to use custom art cards. Another thing to know is if you're going to use custom art cards, then you should be able to read everything on the card easily. And another thing is you want to have a clear, solid case so you can flip your custom art to your normal card, so you can like read both sides if somebody like has a question like, I don't think you put the wording on that right. Like it says you can mill 5 cards when you hit someone. That's not right. It says normally you can trash 1 and then you can flip it over, and then they're like, oh, okay, it does say mill 1 or it doesn't say mill 1, so you're cheating. Like there's stuff like that. But there's just like little things like that. Another thing I'm gonna show you guys real fast is Lorcana. They have really high prices on most of their cards. So you can actually find these cards pretty easily. They're not trying to hold them back anymore, but you're gonna find cards like Elsa and like some of these cards that are sent cards like that would have been on One Piece, like easy to find cards that you can pull out a pack, are like $30. So just always remember, there's always a card game that cards are way more expensive for no good reason. Yeah, there's the Sakazuki leader. So he's actually like a quarter or less of the price of. Yeah, so he dropped. Anel came out. Anel got played a little bit, and then so everybody figured out, oh, Anel counters Sakazuki? Oh, I'm gonna sell mine. Yeah, I probably should sell mine too because it went down a couple. Oh no, it went really down. Oh, I want to sell mine too. Oh no. Oh, I guess I'll get it back. No, I'm done. I'm done with the deck. And then, so now it finally went up a little bit more because everybody's hearing that Sakazuki's going to be alright in the next set. Kind of true. I'm not going to say it is. I'm not going to say it isn't. But as you'll notice, cards, we're just going to go here. This card was about $4,000 last time that we looked at it. It's $9,000. We have cards that are $3,000, like that they were like $2,000, $1,000, $4,000. We have cards that were like $2,000. Now they're $7,000. The jumps in card prices are obnoxious when you're getting to the high, but it happens because I was expecting already, honestly. I saw jumps in prices very much recently. Cards are just going for way higher than you think. Don't get scared off by big prices because you can just get the common cards of these. All these cards are easy to find, but people pull them and say, hey, I'll put $400 off of it, and then you guys can buy it for whatever price it's at. Or some people just collect cards because that's their favorite leader. Like if I really liked Luffy, I was like, oh, I love Luffy, and this card's amazing, and it's a 1/1 serialized number that I've been wanting for so long. I want it and need it, and I have tons of money to just spend on something that I want, and I've been looking at this forever. This is one of those cards. This is the card if somebody just had money for some weird reason, that loved Luffy, wanted the serialized one, that maybe they don't even play the game, they just want it. You could sell it for $4,000 easy because it's 8,000, right? It's 9,000, 8,000. So you could easily sell it for like 7,000. They're getting $1,000 off. You're making $7,000 minus $50 because you probably bought like 5 packs, right? Or 4 packs. So it's just kind of crazy, honestly. The prices on cards are definitely going up, but I think that they'll drop. You'll see cards drop and go up a lot. I've been ranting for a while. I know. I really want to do a second one though, a second video, because you guys supported me so much on the first video. I'm so happy. Like, you guys don't understand how happy you guys made me. This video will literally be posted in like an hour and a half. So as soon as you guys see it, it's probably the closest you guys have ever actually seen a YouTube video be posted since made. Because I literally all I'm gonna do is put an outro and then post it. That's all I'm gonna do. So it won't be a while. This is a really interesting one to point out. Purple blue croc. There's purple cards that are going for a decent amount of money, but purple's still not out of the question of like prices. I definitely say. Yeah, I wouldn't say you can definitely find decks now. So originally when One Piece like started, you couldn't find a deck. You literally couldn't find a starter deck. Like, you couldn't find Kid. Now you still can't find Kid, okay? I just want to point this out. You guys still can't find Kid. Unless you buy it online or you somehow find it at a store that they somehow had one and they're selling it for $30, $40. That's worth it, because I think it's like $50 or something. Like, I think they have it here, actually. Let's see. $48. So yeah, that was about right. We got it for $32 because some store had it. Some card store had it. When I bought my box of OPO5, what they had 50 or 60 more boxes of there. And they were just trying to sell it, but they couldn't get rid of it. Can't say where. Sorry, guys. But they have hella boxes. This was months ago, so probably still not gone, honestly. Please, honestly, the people that are buying boxes and then reselling them for triple the value, yes, they're getting triple the value. But what's happening is they're actually getting witch hunted on the... If you're on the Facebook, there's actually a Facebook for sell and trade, One Piece. They're getting witch hunted on there. So, like, basically, people are straight up calling people out and giving them tags of this guy's reselling. So don't trade for normal prices. Put the cards for way higher than they're worth. But you'll just see there's like cards in here that aren't really worth too much, but there's like this isn't the deck, obviously. This isn't like the whole deck. Or maybe just slightly, maybe this, maybe actually. I'm pretty sure it says though. So you get okay, not 60 cards. Sorry guys, I lied. 50 cards plus your leader. 10 Dawn cards, obviously. The play sheet obviously doesn't really matter. It was down to like $26, and then it went up to 45 or whatever, 48. So these cards are going for a lot, and there's no good reason. But the biggest thing is it came out right when the game came out. Like, it was one of the starter decks. It's not old. I hope some new people that have never actually played and kept wanting to play but like wasn't sure how to really get into it. There's certain decks that you guys should play. I just said them earlier. I think I said Nami, and some others. I've been enjoying the game, so I hope you guys do too. Good night.